2021 the year. Saudi came knocking in 2021 for me. I was not expecting this. I even didn't know how people go to the Arab countries, but this is how I went to Saudi. My career journey has been a difficult one. Since I finished my uni in 2015, I've had some kind of disappointments, not what exactly I was expecting. I got an internship for 3 years that didn't end up in employment, and I was really hopeful. Just pains. Moved on. I became a shop attendant. It was an aggregate attendant. There, it was good, but I was still feeling kind of unachieved. I was feeling like I was underachieving, For anyone who has put so much trust in their papers and who has put in so much work in school, I know there are some of us who are out there, you understand me. So I was working this job, yes, but it required me to put in a lot of effort to kohurutera mwaki wa ngoro, for those who understand that French. But I did it anyway. The environment was good. I liked my employer. It was a good space, but it was familiar in me, in the heart, knowing the possibilities of what I could do. Anyway, when I was working there, a cousin of mine in the UK tells me there's a way this and this works and I want you to come join me. And I was like, yay! God has come through. I do the process, I wait for the visa outcome, and decline. Depression. I pick up myself again, go work for my sister at her clinic. They own it with her husband. We work well. I stayed there for like 2 years. It is going well, but no, the thing is, I was still feeling unsatisfied. Why? I felt like it was kind of a charity. I know they meant well, but I was still feeling underachieved. I wanted something I had applied for and earned. This time I'm still applying for 1 million of jobs. Nothing, no feedback. In the internet, I see the opportunities I've applied for. All my friends there are saying, oh, I applied for this, I had no connection and nothing, now I am at this place. Just pains. So, my career journey has been a tough one. Also, I had been trying to understand relationships because I had tried a few of my own and they were not working. Also, observing those around me, I felt like marriage is something I was giving deep thought. And as I was giving deep thought, it was coming to me as an institution where people go to make each other suffer. And I was really, really not seeing the point of it. And it was not a new realization. I had decided this long time ago. Also fueled by my self-image issues. I felt like growing up, I always felt like nobody would choose me, so I had just given that up and really focused on achieving and money. So here I am, 7 years after, almost 5-6 years after my graduation, and I still unachieved. I felt like a failure. Everything I tried always was ending up in a bad way. Because I remember when I was leaving my sister's place, we had some kind of family misunderstanding, I was feeling bad. I was feeling rejected by life. Nothing was working at that point. I even started trading. It was giving, but it is not that deep. Nothing works overnight anyway. As I continue to share my lessons learned from my mistakes. Nothing works overnight. So I thought trading would be like my solution. Those advertisements really, really get to you and you think you'll be like just pressing buttons. Life is not like that. It takes process, it takes time, and you're not going to make money overnight. So I want to give my Saudi story. So when I was feeling down, I was feeling depressed, I was feeling like, hey, life is not just going, I was feeling hopeless. My sister and my mom calls them. They tell me there's this person that called them. No, my sister is the one who connected me to that job because I was still sending my CV everywhere, tirelessly, hopeful. So she calls and tells me a friend of hers has connected her to a job abroad, and they have already paid some cash. All I need to do is send some my birth certificate and ID. It was abroad. I was still working on my trading journey, so I was feeling like I needed to focus on that. But at the moment, my mom was paying my house, and I was feeling like a burden to my family. Being an late 20s lady, I was feeling like I should have secured a job already. I should have been independent already. I was feeling terrible. So when that opportunity came knocking, I was like, okay, let me try it, Though I did not know it was Saudi. And as I had also tried so many times to fly out of the country. It had been a dream of mine. I had a passport. At the time, there was a time I had looked at that passport and felt terrible again because all the opportunities I had tried scholarships. All I got were like replies like, thank you, try next time. False hopes, I was down. So anyway, when I received this call, I don't know, my body started changing immediately. I remember that same day my feet started swelling. I had not known where I was going, but I went to my sister and asked and told her, hey, I am getting these calls and encouragements from Akina Shiko. They're telling me to go to try this abroad thing, and I don't know where I'm feeling unsettled by it. I remember that time, nobody was giving me very convincing answers. We are just like, let's try, right? Let's try. That's what everybody does. We try, right? This life, we try because sometimes when I started with a 50K job expectation, and by this time I could comfortably be a watchman, and I will not feel a thing. So if you meet me just doing my things out here, I am comfortable. Have made peace with that because I have had to. My journey has had to take me to making peace with not being defined by my papers, achievement in my papers, because it has been a very painful journey for me, a very disappointing journey. So anyway, this guy calls, and I don't like him from the beginning. I was feeling like life was just conning me. So this also felt like, even the way he spoke, I don't know, that intuition you hear, like you don't trust, there's a way you feel, and I didn't know then, but now I know that is called guidance. Your intuition is always guiding you. When someone is lying to you, there's that feeling you feel, and you feel like anadanganya, but you ignore it. Anyway, it was a very quick thing. I sent my things, money has already been paid. It was 20K. We go meet in Nairobi. I'm nervous, my guys. I'm nervous because I did not like the way this guy was talking. I'm afraid. I had this feeling of fear. Like I was feeling like it felt like a death sentence, So anyway, we meet somewhere in Tao. Fine, I see his face. I'm like, okay, I have seen him. It's not that bad. This man was still asking for more money because he was like, have you carried your passport? Do you have a passport? I'm like, yes. Have you carried it? No. This is a very quick thing. It happens very quickly. And the way I have seen you can go very quick. So I'm like, okay, where are we going? Is it Germany? Is it where? My mind is always in the big. I'm an ambitious girl. in the big things, you know. Anyway, he calls another person. This time I'm shaking, I am fearful. A woman joins us. Tunaenda pale karibu Hilton. There are some offices there that they take girls to Arab countries. I didn't know that, my guys. Me, I just saw people going to Arab. I didn't know even how they went. Here I am in the month of March 2021 in an office I have never thought I would be. They bring a commitment paper. No, I didn't know where I'm going, but now down there it was written a commitment paper to this process of going to Saudi Arabia. Oh my guys, my heart sinks. Remember, I'm in a fix. I'm feeling terrible. I'm feeling like a burden. I need to fix my life. That was my take as I was doing this. I needed to fix my life. My life needed to be correct. I needed to stop being a burden. So I'm like, oh, that's how people go to Saudi. You see those stories every day coming to you. Like the Saudis tell you, like, fuck, don't come here every single day with the bad shit they do to girls there. And we are there in the office. That's how we go. Because at the moment, my life was terrible. I felt like it was a solution I could explore. And in my mind, anyway, I was a bright girl. I was going to work so quietly. Nobody was ever going to know I was in Saudi. I would save my money, come back, and decide what to do next without bothering anyone. That's a good deal, right? It's a good deal. It's a good deal. It's a good deal. So that is how I started the process of going to Saudi Arabia. And how I was convincing myself is like, I was like looking at some girls at home and saying like, hey, wameenda na wamekuja wamejenga nini. So I was like, I could also go there and do something. And my guys, by this time, I was really doubting everything about me. I had tried so many things that were not working. I was feeling unqualified for nothing. I was feeling unskilled. I was feeling like a bad employee. Because everywhere I went, something always went wrong and I couldn't place my hands on it. I was feeling unlucky. And when the opportunity came, and it was a free opportunity to go anywhere, my guys, your girl got an opportunity to go to Saudi Arabia. Well, I was feeling like life really was not looking, but no. You know, keeping that fire alive. I decided I am going and I was going to do my research. One, I was going to find out how this relationship between husbands and house helps. How does it go? That was one I decided. I decided also to know what was wrong with this place, Saudi. Why is this always making bad headlines? What is up with these people? I wanted to find out for myself. Second, as much as there are stories of girls being killed there, we know Saudi is not new to us over the years, many years. There are also girls there who, even from home, who had gone there and made something out of themselves. So I was encouraged by that. I'm always looking for the positive, Armed with that information and that decision, I decided I would go. That's how I went to Saudi Arabia.